Raid of the White Leopard, Book 1, is the story of a band of Vikings that get caught up in a storm and wash up on a mysterious island. Written by Edwin Acevedo, the writer of The Ace, with art by Avery Butterworth from The Lost Pages. Back it today on fundmycomic.com.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Doodle and Chill.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Doodle and Chill. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing great. How's everything with you, brother?
I'm doing great. We're here to talk a little bit about Raid of the White Leopard that launched the 27th. All right.
Launched yesterday, yeah, 28th.
On Fun on My Comics.
Yeah,
and right now
funmycomic.com.
No, it's 856 USD with 57% of funding.
Hell yeah.
And you're asking for 1,500. That's the goal.
Yeah, that's the goal.
And it's all or nothing. So we already got the trailer out of the way. So this is the main cover. This is the cover of the book.
Yep, by Donald DeLay, colors by How Comics.
And that's the only cover of the book?
Yep, I only do one cover, so that's what everybody's going to get.
And going over some pages quickly before I get to the sketch. So what do you want to pitch us the book?
So yeah, Raid of the White Leopard is the story of a band of Viking raiders who get caught up in a storm and wind up on a mysterious island. It's really something I came up with couple years ago. I actually did it through Alterna when they had their anthology series. They came out on a Wednesday, so I did this short story about these Vikings, and it's meant to have like a twist ending. Basically, the last panel shows that there's a lot more to the story than just these Vikings. So yeah, and now we're kind of telling the second part of that story. We kind of reveal the mystery of the island and some of the mystery of the island and introduce the White Leopard. So we're basically taking these two stories, these two kind of very different things, and we're kind of putting them together for this first book.
Sweet. And you had a nice launch on a new platform called funmycomics.com.
Yeah, man, it's been great so far. Luke and everybody's been super welcoming. They've been very helpful with any questions I have, and just the setup of the campaign and everything has been super smooth. Like, usually Indiegogo kind of drives me a little nuts trying to, crop images and, do all this stuff. But with them, man, it was super simple and easy. I got everything fixed up in like an hour or two, and I was ready to go. So really happy so far.
What's your plans with the entire series?
I'm planning on doing 3 books. Basically, this is book 1, so this is basically the start. We introduce you to the characters and lay out some of the mystery. Then book 2, we have kind of more reveals, and then book 3 would be kind of like the finale where everything comes together. So it's basically these 3 books to tell like this one epic story.
And the artist on the book was, what is his name again?
It's Avery Butterworth. He worked with.
I knew it was a butter in there.
Yeah, he worked with Phil on Lost Pages. He did a lot of the people stories that he's done. Super talented guy. I love his style. It's completely different from anything that I have out, which is another kind of reason why, I'm kind of enjoying doing this. I love superheroes and all that kind of stuff, but it's good to do something different. I think each project, Ace, Bloodbone, and now Raid, are all different and unique and have different art styles and different kind of themes to them. So it's fun. I get to kind of mess around with this, and then once I'm done, I go back to Ace in September. So it's gonna be fun.
And are you going to be doing everything on Crowdfund My Comics?
We'll see how it goes, but so far it's looking good. Like I said, I'm keeping my options open. You might see a Kickstarter campaign. You might see something on Zoop. I've come to the realization you just got to go where the people are. So, I'm just gonna put out projects where I can. But like I said, I'm really happy to fund my comic. I'll definitely be doing more work with them. We'll kind of see where everything goes. With Ace in September, still a bit away, so I still got to make some more plans. But like I said, hopefully get this thing funded. Maybe get to some of the stretch goals and really kind of take it to the next level, because I got some really cool art and by a lot of talented artists that I would love to kind of add to the campaign. So
Tell us about the main characters in your story.
Yeah, so the Viking story basically seen through the eyes of Arik. He's the red-headed guy that you see on the cover there. He's basically, a true believer in kind of like the idea of like he knows his fate's already predetermined. So he's basically looking for fame and glory and looking to reach Valhalla. So, he's very, very much like he believes in the gods. He believes in trying to be great, and that's why he's kind of leading this band of raiders to leave a lasting legacy. And then after a successful raid, this crazy storm pops up out of nowhere, and then he winds up on a strange island, and kind of like what happens on this island is basically going to determine his fate. So it's fun. And then the other character is the White Leopard. We kind of get introduced to him and find out some of his backstory and stuff. So it's a bit of a mystery. So kind of get to play with these 2 very different characters, and then kind of hopefully in book 2 we get them together, and we get to see what each guy's about.
And the one I'm doing is White Leopard.
Yeah, he's awesome. I really love what Avery did with him. I had like an image of what I thought he would be, but then Avery really kind of brought him to life, and I was super happy with the design and everything. He did a great job with everything. The Vikings are sick. White Leopard, kind of the pirates that are in the book, all look cool. So, so he really did a great job, man. Yeah, super happy with him.
So you had a bunch of sketch card when you launched. You're going to have some more coming up soon?
Oh, yeah, man. I'll have yours up. I'll have hopefully, Beacon's going to be working on some Passion for Drawing.
Yep.
A couple other people. So, yeah, man. It's, I'm trying to get a time, get them all up together. So, but yeah, the super happy that the first 3 sold out. So once everything's set up, I'll put up the 3 on the campaign.
So, what else can you tell us about the book without spoiling too much?
Oh man, it's just really fun. Kind of, it's got a bit of mystery. Like I said, it's got all these very different themes, which at first glance wouldn't go together. You got Vikings, you got this kind of superhero element with the white leopard, you got pirates, you got some mysticism. You got just all these kind of weird things. But hopefully, well, people were one dig the art, they'll dig the story what I'm setting up, and then hopefully, like I said, we can flush things more out in book 2. I already have like some cool ideas that we can do with it. But right now, we just kind of want to introduce this world, these awesome characters. It's bloody. It's got really good action, especially towards the back half of the book. There's this big kind of epic fight that's gonna be a lot of fun, and I think people are gonna dig. So yeah, man. Like if you're like a fan of like things like Vikings TV show, 13th Warrior, Black Panther, all these kind of different elements that are mixed in, a little bit of pirates of the Caribbean, just kind of all these kind of things that are, if you're a fan of that, you're a fan of like, incredible art. Avery's pages on this are just fantastic, like as good as they come. I'll compare the art on this to anything else that's out. So yeah, man, if you're a fan of that, go check it out. It's pretty reasonably priced. I did like a big kind of mailing list that gives you like a discount. I sent the email on Friday, so you'll save a couple of bucks on it. It's right now it's 15 for the book and 5 US shipped. It's, it's 15 international. But like I said, hopefully what we can do is we can get to stretch goals, and once we do, it'll really kind of be really worth it. Uh, you know, uh, all my campaigns have done like really cool like stretch goals and fun stuff. Like we've had stickers from 6 a.m. Comics. We've had trading cards. We've had posters. We've had prints, all sorts of crazy stuff. So we got some cool art and some fun stuff that we can do for this one already. That's kind of locked in. I don't have to reach out to anybody. It's just about kind of getting to the right kind of funding, and then we can really kind of do some real cool things on it.
Yeah, I invite everybody to go check it out. The link is pinned in the chat. It's also in the description down below.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to get this little sketch of a character done. So what are you doing, Beacon?
Drawing a couple sketch cards. Let's see if I can switch screens. There you go. And it's doing a little battle scene between the Eric and the White Leopard. If I can. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna do some close-up shots of a couple characters. Yeah.
Maybe this is what I'm working on right now. Doing a few little tweak that I think would look cool. Like giving like a little jawline and teeth to the mask. Oh,
yeah. I like that. Yeah, man, these are some really kind of fun and cool characters, man. Like I said, something completely different. It's kind of like what I like to do. I don't want to just do the same stuff. Each book is different. None of these books that I do are in the same universe. So they're basically standalones, which is another cool thing. I don't have to worry about kind of mixing anything, or just like I can just tell these stories and just have as much fun with it, as I can. So, and like I said, I'm always flattered by watching other people draw these characters. It's some of the most fun thing ever. Like my last campaign was Bloodbone, and it had tons of fan art, and all these people from out of nowhere were just like drawing Bloodbone. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So seeing you guys draw like these characters is awesome.
doing something wrong here. He may be a white leopard, but he doesn't look white. Okay, no, nothing else said. Black, Latino.
He's a kind of African, I guess you say. More a little bit kind of African slash more kind of probably like Egyptian's probably the closest race you'd say to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he doesn't have like I said, this island's kind of its own thing. It's not really tied to anything else. So it's, even though it's familiar, it's not tied to like anything in the U.S. or anything like that. So, but probably like Egyptian's probably like the closest.
Or a bit like a Mayan or something.
Yeah, a little bit like that.
A little bit of lip. A little bit pronounced nose. And obviously, you don't want us to ask too many questions about the characters.
You can ask, but there's limited answers, at least for this book.
Okay,
Yeah.
those gems on our forehead, do they serve a purpose?
Not necessarily. His kind of outfit, I guess you'd say, it's something that's kind of like passed down for legacy. It's basically like an old kind of like
Are they like the Phantom?
a little bit. You could say that.
But everybody thinks it's the same one all the time.
Yeah, I mean he's got like a definitive look to him. But yeah, it's like a legacy that's kind of passed down. So. That's really cool, like working with all these different kind of themes. Like I said, it's got a little like some superhero stuff. It's got like this kind of big adventure of like the Vikings and all that, the pirates, and all this kind of stuff. So it's really unique. It's kind of like when writing it, I'm just thinking like, how can I tie all these things together? And then kind of the story kind of developed from that, and it's been really fun. Like I said, the Viking story, you can check out the short story. It came out on a Wednesday, number 18. I think you can still find it on the Alterna Comics website. They do on newsprint and everything. This is gonna be like a regular kind of comic book paper and stuff. I ended up getting like a proof done, but it's gonna need some work and stuff, so it's not ready to go. But it's cool just to have it like in hand and stuff and see the art and everything. But it's definitely, I'm gonna have to re-upload some files and stuff and kind of make some changes and tweaks.
I have a question too.
Yeah.
Like the first time I did the sketch card, I wasn't sure, but those little things on the medallion there, it's like the Kirby-ish type of plates, or because I wasn't sure if it was that or eyes that he had on his necklace.
No, it's kind of like the bit of a metallic plate, you'd say.
That we see in your usual tribal type of necklace.
Yeah.
I only had one drawing to go from, and I was like,
yeah,
that one, Larry, looks like an eye. Are there supposed to be eyes? I'm going to ask if I have a chance. Like, that's fucked up if it was eyes. That's a fucked up character.
That would be.
Like, screw, like, he's not collecting ears like that, like we've seen before. No, he's collecting eyeballs. They put that.
That's definitely taking it to the next level right there. Like, I don't even know, like, eyes, like, they, like, dissipate, right?
Like especially if you would poke them, but I'm like, I don't know what he did with them.
Thinking like if you actually just remove it, it will like shrivel up. I think it would just like almost like go to dust.
But if you pick the liquid in it,
you probably have to pickle it, yeah.
Because there's people that pop their eyes out, put it back in.
That's so good. Beacon's cat's ready to leap on him and take him out.
Yeah,
it's too good. See, he's ready to go. He's like, He's like,
There you go.
too good, too good. There you go.
So there's one done. If I can get around the cat.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, while I was looking for my sketch cards, I found a bunch of old concept art that I did a long time ago.
Don't spoil anything.
Now, this one's not a spoiler. This is one, though sadly I haven't found a place to put this character in. So he's always kind of fun. Let's see. There you go. He's basically like a goblin angel hybrid, who's also a pirate, space pirate captain.
For like 2 seconds before the wing showed. Oh, there you go. Now it shows like a pirate for 5 seconds. It looked like Trigun.
Yeah. So he's kind of a well, he's actually not really a hybrid. He got the wings because he ate something on a dare. He just woke up the next morning, had a pair of wings coming out of his back.
That's hilarious.
Are we going to find out why?
Yeah, it's something connected to how the angels, how the Seraphim's powers works. But he just wound up accidentally discovering it.
I have wings. Yes. Oh, fuck.
He's like, hey.
I'm too heavy. That would be hilarious. His body's not made for wings, but he has wings.
Oh,
yeah.
It'd be hilarious. He tries to like fly, but he can only get so far off the ground. So he's basically just floating. Like, goddamn.
Can't hide them, can't fly. What's the goddamn purpose?
He's just like, can't go anywhere, you know? Like, and they're just out too. Like, he can't even bring them in. So, you know, he just can't even get through a door or anything, just like bumping into stuff.
And if he tries to cut them off, he wakes up the next day, they're back.
And he's got a, so he's a space pirate, and the pirate ship is one of those living starships. He calls it Herbert. So they're the crew of the starship Herbert. And it actually kind of likes its name. But yeah, that was in the version of the story that was when I started writing as a novel. Like, but I scrapped pretty much all of that. But I still want to bring those characters in at some point.
Is this costume like armor or it's a skin tight type of thing?
It's mostly like skin tight, but it's got like padding and some protection and stuff. So it's hard to kind of pierce it. You know, it's got that kind of material where it's just kind of hard to get through.
Like Kevlar.
Yeah.
Does he have a logo on his chest?
I know. Just it's mostly just like just the armor, like I said, the kind of fur, whatever you call that. The very kind of simple. Nothing pronounced. You know, he's not got the W on his chest or anything. Which would be funny, you know. Make him like a WWE title. Just a big W.
I wasn't sure that I saw that on the image. I saw something that, you know, like the necklace did something like this, and something like this was there.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure if that's a thing or it was just like. Just trying to get to know the character while I'm drawing it. The fun of this show. I have no clue about characters that I'm drawing. I think that's what I enjoyed the most about doing some fan art like that for campaigns. It's you don't know much. Most of the time you look at the campaigns and you have a few shots of a character or something of a costume, and you typically have to make the rest up.
Yeah, it's kind of like
the amount of time that I'm on point. I have a pretty good quota.
I'm always amazed at the stuff people come up with that they can get from like a character just from seeing like a couple shots, you know. Mm-hmm. You'd be like, wow, you kind of Some guys get super into. They're good at capturing the little details about stuff. Even though personally for me, I just like to see people's takes on the character. As long as you get the overall, you can kind of play with it. I find that more kind of fun because it has to be like a certain way for the book. But if it's just like art and stuff, depicting something cool, I'm like, hey man, just go for it. Just do some cool stuff and see. Who knows? Maybe I'll adapt it one day to the story, but just kind of go nuts. Make it as cool as possible.
This is where I'm at right now. There's part of me that's like, no, I have to fix this. And you don't have time. It's a quick sketch. Doesn't need to be perfect. Oh, is the white leopard a good guy or a bad guy? Or I should not
He's
ask.
a good guy. No, he's a good guy. There's he's doing the right thing. So that's the kind of the funny thing is because the Vikings are the Vikings. You kind of know what their motivation is. So yeah, you can kind of look at them through either lens. Really, you can see them as bad guys or good guys or just tweeners. They're very kind of interesting. Kind of this idea of these farmers turned raiders is. It's always been. I think that's why so many people write about them and make TV shows and they're fascinated by them. So, and Caddy adding like this kind of superhero element to that, I think it's super interesting. And like I said, these Vikings aren't like they're not like super powered Vikings or anything like crazy. They're just like Vikings. So you're kind of mixing these two worlds together, which is kind of like the fun part of it.
No superpowers like Thor or anything.
No, there's no. Alric believes in the gods, but you won't see Loki or Odin or anything show up to fight the White Leopard or anything like that. Yeah. So.
Okay, so he has a type of like. All right, he has a type of like little thing in front.
Yeah, it looks about right.
There's a little thing in it. I like that little Craven the Hunter type of like fur on him.
Yeah, it's always cool. Cool.
There was another one like in the Legion of Superhero, wasn't it? Like a guy called Fox something, wasn't it? Starf.
Yeah,
Had something similar.
Yeah, I think it was Fox something.
Fox wasn't that?
Yeah. No,
So
it was Timberwolf. It was Timberwolf.
Timberwolf.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was like that look.
Amazing. One of the cooler like Legion of Superheroes. Although those looks don't exactly work unless they're like the original kind of style that they're drawn in. But I think that's like a one that you could. It's basically an updated costume, so it looks cool.
So where are you at, Beacon, with the sketch card?
Working on my second one.
You got something to show yet?
Drawing the white leopard. Here, I'll see if I can get it to show up on the screen again. There you go. Starting them. Got a peck in there. So
Nice.
Yeah, I'll get the camera off for you.
I'm waiting to see if the cat makes another appearance.
yeah.
Usually does. Usually the dog comes in too, but
Does he?
Hey.
I don't think I've seen the dog.
You heard him just. You probably heard him just a few minutes
Yeah.
ago. The clattering
Yeah.
noise.
yeah, but we haven't seen him. Like he's not like,
Not
hey, I'm
Jake
here. Like
Passion's dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the official hardline mascot for a while. That was fun. They used to put him in all the promo pics.
no, we should have done the how could that the Dogecoin type of thing with him.
Yeah, that would have been great. You call it J coin.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Elon, jump on this coin. You know, forget our Dogecoin. It's J coin. Taking over.
Dog's even cuter. Come
He
on.
Come on, like, you can't deny that face. Of course, you gotta, spend a couple $100 getting
If
some
you
J.
deny the Jake, you're soulless.
Yeah, they get that J coin. I mean, honestly, it can't do worse than Dogecoin. So, if we did open it up, I think we got a chance to take it.
Did it go up with when you did the Twitter thing?
Yeah, it kind of goes up, but then like with everything, it's more like a temporary kind of high. And it just lowers back down.
I don't really follow this. I would have probably been rich
Yeah, jump on it, man.
or broke.
I don't have the patience for that. Yeah, like I'll probably end up going broke if I start dabbling with that. So I try to
Did
stay
you
away.
sell? Oh, we had to sell? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, it's like no, it'll be fine. Then the next day, it's all gone. You're like, well, you should have sold it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you're done with this, you're gonna go back to the Ace.
Yep. Ace 3 is launching in September. Right now, about I think Canales just sent me the 21st page that he did. Hal's working on some the Ace epilogue. Get started on colors after he finishes up some stuff. So yeah, we gotta make sure. Oh, there we go. Got a message from Shane the house. I'll definitely check
Ooh,
that.
what's up?
Yo.
Shane Toad, Shane, man. We got a special Ace and Swarm piece coming for the Swarm campaign. It'll probably wind up on some Ace something or other, but I'm kind of working behind the scenes. It's a little, I think one of the coolest things we ever did is that I was part of so far all these years. To me, still that Hardline piece we all joined together and did. I think that's one of the coolest things ever. I would love to do like a villains of the Hardline, piece.
Yeah.
Sure. And I know Passion had like an idea for that. He kind of, he's kind of doing his own thing right now. But I would love to like revisit that. So, yeah, man. I love these fun collabos. who knows what we can do, like sky's the limit, I would love to do some stuff with like maybe I don't know how Beacon would feel about it, but doing something with Angelique and someone like the Seven Legions, just something crazy. We could just like a cool like print or something, like a trading card or whatever. Just get these weird characters together and just kind of see
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
how they
Yeah,
look on the screen. That'd be awesome, man. Like I would love
go
to
for
do
it.
a Kula and a Sims Shark guy. That'd be like dope. Like, just do these kind of crazy like mashups. Like, where we just put these characters together in like a cool situation and see where they go. So I'm definitely down with that. So that's what me and Shane are working on. So yeah, and that's another thing. Like, there's kind of we talked about doing space heist. There's all these kind of crazy stuff that we can do, and then just like, oh shit, this is incredible.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're having the Blood Hunt, the Dock Sailing crossover soon. It's gonna be pretty sweet. That's a good start, right?
Hell yeah, man.
Every time I zoom out, I'm like, oh, that's too big. The pleasures of working digital. Let's go back to see what's on this costume a little bit. Obviously, it has gloves on. So he actually has a big suit. It's not just skin tight.
Yeah, like I said, this got like I consider it kind of padding, I kind of let my artist kind of do what he does, but from what I gather to it, I look at it, it kind of looks like padding.
And Shane should be launching his soon too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but he's doing like kind of what I did, getting most of it done ahead of time. But yeah, I think it's just waiting on some colors, if I remember correctly. I think maybe halfway colored somewhere. Don't quote me. Somewhere around there. So yeah, man, it's been dude, killer stuff, man. Like this is one of my absolute favorite projects that's coming out. Swarm, if you haven't signed up for it, just go check out the mailing list. You follow Shane on Twitter. It's kind of classic superhero, like Spider-Man for like a new era, something like that in that vein, like a Robin, one of these kind of young characters that's really fun and exciting and looks cool and does cool stuff. And it's got some really dope art, and I'm super excited for it. Hopefully everybody checks it out. that's cool, man. We're all creating all these kind of different cool things, you know. Like you've got, you know, Nat, Blood Hunt, which I'm a big fan of. You know, I love the first Blood Hunt. You know, I'm
I'm
actually
working on the
I'll
second
make a
one.
little cameo in it. You know, you can see me behind the bar. So that
Mhm.
was fun. You know, stuff.
And you know, a little fun fact: he's one of the only one that survived.
There we go. You know,
Yep, I got
St. Vincent.
pretty sure I'm dead in there.
yeah. So if you look, you'll
Yeah.
see tons of like people that are in like the CG indie movement or are dead in that book. So it's
It's a whole bunch of
yeah,
heads
yeah,
everywhere.
you see all the cameos that of dead people that made it in
Heads
there.
be rolling,
Yeah.
and don't
Stuff.
that. And sometimes people might die a second time in Blood Hunt too.
There you go. And then, you know, the stuff Began's doing with Seven Legions, I think is really cool and just like different from anything else that's out. You know, these Diaz brothers, they're killing it. Lost Pages, Joe Death. You know, like Passion's got like his fantasy book, all that kind of stuff. You know, Aaron's doing a Hell Zone. You know, that's again something different. Don't really see too much sci-fi.
Mhm.
He's put out some cool stuff for like Murder Weapon. I'm a fan of Cybershock. You know, I thought that was a really underrated book. I think it was one of the better books that came out during the early parts of like CG.
Yeah, I
So we're all
colored
doing
that
like,
book.
yeah, we're all doing cool stuff, man, and we just keep coming out with cool ideas, and that's what it's all about, man. We all believe in this, and we all want to make cool projects. You know, like we don't put out anything that's half-assed. You know, we take our time with stuff. You know, like everybody fulfills. You know, so it's that's what we're trying to do, man. Trying to keep this thing going.
Hmm. Like I was saying before, like I do like colored books, but to have more project outs faster, I am thinking of doing them all in black and white first from now on. Thinking about it because it's way faster to get them out fast. You know, no matter what it is, it's like it's double the time. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and some people are saying that they want more material. So I'm like, well, what if we do them in black and white, and when we collect them, it's all in color. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I do. I you know, I also like those black and white books. Like that's what I got from Joe.
Yeah.
Well, the color, the black and white book. The line work one. Yeah, that's what I got. Like, don't get me wrong. I like colors, but
And to me, like, you know, Avery, you know, he also does colors. Like he's got some really cool stuff. He's colored I think the supplemental he did something for. Yeah, I'm sorry. I get a lot of the books confused. Phil's put out like 18 Lost Pages books. So I'm not exactly sure which one, but I'm pretty sure he colored something for the people, which is cool. And he's colored some other stuff. So he's got good colors, but I just thought when I saw like his black and whites and then he added like the gray tones and all that stuff, I just thought like this is perfect, man. Like this doesn't need anything else, you know. It captures the atmosphere perfectly when you see it in that style. So to me,
yeah.
I
But
was like,
maybe
yeah,
I'm also saying that it's also a plus, especially with now, like the pricing of color printing going up, and
yeah.
the fact of you know, speed of getting things done also
Mm-hmm.
reduces the price. You know.
Oh, so got
So I'm
a
saying,
picture trader in the house. What up?
what's up, Pixel?
Hey guys, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, back
Mm-hmm.
Rate of the White Leopard. You know,
Description is pinned in the chat. It's in the description down below. Don't forget to go grab some Tales and Adverse 2 at the same time if you haven't
there
yet.
we go.
Like I said, it's the 10-year anniversary of Night. It's my 47th birthday on Monday. So it would
Ooh,
be awesome to reach this.
celebration.
It would be
Yeah.
awesome to reach at least the first stretch goal of 5K because that, you know, to me would mean one thing. One, I make money. And two, because that's what that campaign is all about. and 2, it means that we would finally have broken the Bloodhound record of 12.5K, because it would bring the entire campaign to a
nice.
to a 13K. Yep.
That's awesome.
So that would be freaking awesome for my 47th birthday to be over 5K.
Let's do a
That
little.
would be a celebration on the morning roast and on the hardline.
Little party time with Slim.
Oh, somebody else just joined in. What's up? What's up?
Yo.
What's up?
What's up?
The Scotsman's in the house.
Can you hear
What
me?
up?
Yep.
Tim, I have your sketch card pack sitting here. I forgot to get it out last week. I'll send it to you. Oh, thanks. Cool. I'll do some sketch card for the Merkmaid.
There you go.
Oh, here's my quick white leopard in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, there we go. Very cool.
Usually that's where I would stop and start inking. You don't want to mess with that guy. So how are you doing, Scotsman?
I just woke up from a coma. I ended up going.
So you had supper and you had a food in those coma, and now you're back.
Not anything like that at all. I ended up going to bed too early last night. Woke up at 4 a.m. Tried to go back to sleep. Got out of bed at 5:30 and went to Home Depot. Bought a bunch of gardening soil and a few pepper plants and a couple tomato plants, and worked in the yard for a few hours just after the sun came up. Then ate some breakfast and then fucking passed out.
Dude, that happened to me this morning with the morning roast. Like I wake up at like 10:15 or something. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go. And I'm feeling like, I went to bed late a bit, and I'm feeling like, I'm gonna go make my coffee. Started the coffee. Like, I'm just gonna lie down if I'm a minute. Anyways, I got like 2 more alarms to wake me up. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Woke up at 12:30. No alarm.
Remember
woke
those
me up.
comments I made in the chat? I fell asleep about 5 minutes after that. I just woke up about a half hour ago, ate some dinner, and now I'm here. So, greetings. Greetings.
That's a nice page. What is that from?
Something about 69.
Those two.
I like that guy's.
Two other.
I like that guy's T-shirt.
Wait a minute. When did a Star-Lord join the Navverse?
Those 2 people are actual backers that back to be in the book team.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
If more people would have joined them, that was the panel that everybody was going to be in and have. So yeah, this
cool.
this is one of the backers. He goes, "Can I use my band look?" Because he sent me a picture of what he looks in his band. I'm like, yeah, of course. Come on, it makes you look alienish anyway. So let's do this shit. And the other one, yes, he does look a little bit like Star-Lord. But
I'm just gonna say, it kind of looks like this guy's got an oil derrick on his forehead.
Oh, Derek. Oh, yeah.
But obviously, I get it. I get what it is. But back here, it's like,
yeah,
it's like he's drilling for oil on his nose on the top of his head.
And it explains the black eyes, the coming out of the eyes.
Yeah.
And if you zoom in this features there, you have a whole bunch of little Easter eggs in there.
Yeah.
Some Grandizer, Yogurt's tail.
Awesome.
You have Defcon that's coming. You have a little duck, Booborama. And if you go down, you have Sis Gun Gorilla when she gets grabbed. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
6 Gun. And she's like, oh no. Tentacles, I know what that means. No.
I've watched anime. I know where this is going.
I didn't sign up for hentai. It's supposed to be sci-fi.
Tentacles, not tentacles.
I'm a stripper. I have dignity.
Not because I have them on my head, because I want them all over my body. Help!
Meow.
I thought that was the funny part. Is like she's running away from tentacles, but that's what she has as hair. I thought that was just hilarious.
Yeah. I need to open up some previous.
There's no
references,
octopi.
so-
There's no octopi description. Oh yeah, classic from number 1. Little Gillian getting his jetpack shot. Sorry, spoilers.
What? I'm pulling up reference because I'm doing street scenes and stuff. I just want to make sure that the base colors match.
Nerd. You can run, but you can't hide, bitch. That was a Rick and Morty reference. In case people don't know.
I'm gonna need to pull this treatment here. I've got everything archived in my Dropbox, so it takes a little bit of time to download it. All right, so I need this reference. All right. Let's take another look at some of these.
Got sketch card number 2 done.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
And
Very cool.
Yeah. Put some leopard dots in the fur cloak thing.
Well, I said that doesn't look like fur. It looks like wool, dude. He's a white leopard, not a white goat.
Yeah.
But he is the goat, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Sketch card number 3.
A little bit more spoilers on number 1. No, joking.
no, I just want to make sure I'm consistent because this is supposed to be Flava, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same chick.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, looks like it's a new backer. So thank you, whoever backed it.
Sweet.
I try not to check everything, but looks like I got some notifications turned on. So there you go.
Yep, says 27 now. He said thank you. So one more closer. That makes you at what now? 50 what percent? 58?
Yes, I think 58%.
I was
it's been, only been a day, so
I sleep with him. Nearly 3 hours later, I was like, "Oh crap!" Yeah. Yep.
it's, that afternoon nap is killer.
It's one of the things that I miss from being 20. I used to be able to just go down for like an hour or two, wake up, and go back for another shift. Now you do it once or twice, then after that you're like, I'm gonna take a nap. Well, you're gone for 10 hours.
Can confirm.
Flava.
All right. We'll see.
Do you think it's funny that she has like that little like her costume is technically like censor? I thought that was funny. Nobody picked up on it yet. The book's not out. So. Just thought it was funny. It's just black hiding her spots.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I'm like, that's some sort of like.
Yeah, everything's black, and she only has a skirt and the 2 straps to hide her boobs. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that was a funny, a funny way of like, how can you say accessory?
You would have been like
ship into accessory. Thank you.
You know, but kind of just, I don't know how many people get it, but putting like, making the black like handprints. You know, like a Janet Jackson cover. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's hilarious. Like, whose hands are those?
Those are Justin Timberlake's hands. Remember when she made
you
him
can
rip that?
Google them. I referenced them. It's his exact handprint.
He ripped her bra off, and it was just nipple pasty there during a football halftime show. Thanks,
Mhm.
guys. Thanks for that, by the way.
Good old days. Now we got put up with pregnant chicks and the Super Bowl halftime.
Well, at least for chicks for now.
At least you know they identify as chicks.
Yeah, until they're dudes pretending to be chicks. Get ready for that.
Lizzo's coming next year. I heard, she's gonna bring the house down literally.
Every time I see her, I think of Hedonism bot in Futurama. Every fucking time, like it's Hedonism bot that pops in my head. And the other day, they shared the one where she was all dressed in gold. And dude, I cracked the fuck up. I could not resist. My response was a gif of Hedonism bot. Oh yeah.
I found it funny, Ace, that you said Lizzo's coming next year, and I just in my mind I thought, yeah, to get that much meat to get excited, you probably need a year to get that going.
International crossing. That's a lot of meat that you get across the border. Just saying.
Yeah,
I know.
so
Doesn't look all grade A neither. Just saying.
What I think of when I think of her is Clown from Spawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you found her in the grocery aisle next to the ground beef, it would say 80% chub.
And that's when we get canceled from
and canceled.
How dare you? She's the new standard of beauty.
Ugh. Come on, man. I just ate some good barbecue. I don't want to throw that up in my mouth.
But dude, there's a good side to all this. There's one thing that we do know. She can do this all she wants, but she's not gonna last long.
Yeah. The heart's gonna give out for sure.
Yeah, like the Tom McDonald line, name something that you can't do. What was it? Run a mile, walk without panting, live past 32.
Yeah. Oh my God. I thought it was funny how she was railing about being oppressed. I'm like, bitch.
Oh, dude.
You can eat as much barbecue as you want. You ain't
You
oppressed.
don't even know what oppression is, fucking piece of shit.
Sim knows about oppression. They're about to lock him up. So when are you moving to the States, Sim? We need to get you out of there.
Yep.
This
Dude, did you
North,
see what
North
they're doing?
Korea.
Yeah.
There's Canada's the North Korea Junior. So we need to get you out of there.
Yeah, I'm already eyeballing an area in Indiana. It has all the name of King Arthur. I'm like, I want that place.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to escape from Kim Jong-do.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
And for that,
Or
I need money. So go back my
Trudong-do.
campaign.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's right. Let's get Sim
me a
to
nice
the U.S.
Give me a nice birthday present.
Get him away from tyranny, so he can post all the memes that he wants, like a regular American.
As long as you don't make fun of Hillary. That one dude he posted on Twitter saying make sure you vote for Hillary by text on election day, and he's got convicted.
Really?
Yeah. Look that shit up. It's pretty shocking.
Crazy. It's clown world, man. For real, everything's just turning upside down.
Oh yeah. What happened to that list and that laptop?
And are we still on?
I'm waiting for the YouTube bots to pop up with the fact checks.
We're not an informative or a news channel. We are just fun artists having fun and
Satirical.
Yes. It's just jokes, people. Just jokes. Don't sick Trudeau on us, him. You know, he's just.
Yeah.
I have enough to deal with.
Yeah, he's already banned from the Vatican and banned from Canada too.
That's
You
the
know,
thing I mean right now. It's they're already taking more taxes. They're already doing this. They're already get my drift. So I'm like, last thing I need for them now is to freeze my account. So go back my project. I need some, well, how do you say? I was gonna say GTFO, but go fuck yourself, money. Technically, go check out the InkSlayerEntertainment.com website and go back our books and merchandise. If you already backed my book, go there or go back my book again and get that ash can. We also have the Nat Mini that's very rare and limited. And it's a prototype of something bigger that's coming, and you definitely wouldn't want to miss it. There's a lot of those minis and figurines and stuff coming soon. Because you can be expecting at least one thing I can say though, we are definitely going to be having some figures of all the Inkslayer IPs coming pretty soon.
Yeah, man, it's cool to see everybody working on all these different things. You might be seeing a little Ace something, you know. Can't go too much into it, but I have a little Ace
up your sleeve.
Mini Ace you can have in place, yeah. So stay tuned for
So
that.
you have a little Ace up your sleeve?
Yeah, you never know. Yeah, I'm super excited about that campaign too, man. Like, it's got an amazing cover. It's got, great art and really, really fun story. So can't wait to start talking about that. After raid is done.
Yeah, that's pretty much not bad for like less than an hour.
Well, it's good.
No, I'm looking at them like I'm just seeing the things that I would fix. Oh, and by the way, did you get the Exo Manowar by Liam Sharp and the latest?
Yep. First time I've ever read Exo Manowar.
Really?
Yeah, I've never I know I thumbed through some issues and stuff, but I've never actually sat down and read like an issue. I was never really collected Valiant, so yeah, it was beautiful, super interesting. There's a lot of stuff that's like, it's kind of
going in space.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's really cool. Like there's some stuff that it's kind of reminiscent of stuff I'm doing for Ace, which is funny. So like some kind of connections to it, but yeah, beautiful art, man. Like Liam's incredible. I actually just got the second issue. It just came in the mail today, along with Cryptidnals. So looking forward to checking those out. Actually, I got the package. I'm gonna do a quick unboxing before we get out of here.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah, I'm starting to like it. I might have to do a final inking of it. Kind of reminds me a bit of a mix of Black Panther and Sabretooth.
Or it kind of reminds me of Craven the Hunter.
Yeah, that's what I said in the beginning, but I'm like at the end, like how he is now. But yeah, Craven the Hunter. Yesterday, I flatted and I started coloring some of the new pages from the Ashcan for the next book.
Sweet.
Oh, the Ashcan's entirely done now. So. Okay. Let's go on.
All right, here we go.
Cryptinols.
Yep. It's I ordered it through Midtown Comics. Looks good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it because it's cool that they actually got this in shops and stuff. You can order it. I
Yeah,
think you order the second issue. I think actually might have ordered number 2. Also, I have his Kickstarter, the third one. I think it's bronze. Coming. It's coming in the mail. I think it comes sometime next week. So the first 2 were incredible. Blew me away with like. Actually, I got one of the sketch tiers, and he did one of Dev Set 2. He's one of my favorite characters of the '90s. See right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Liam Sharp art.
Oh, me, I was not a Valiant. I was not a huge Valiant fan back in the '90s, but you know when Bart Sears and all those guys jumped in, I started going. I didn't really get into it that much. It's that relaunch that they did in 2012, dude. That shit was awesome. I have almost everything until 2016, and that's when Danish lost control of it. Sony took control of it, and they went full political, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Okay. Third sketch card line art is done, or pencils are done.
Oh, let's check this out.
There we go.
There we go. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And of course, the cat's
Yeah, cat approves.
Yeah.
Cat approves. That's how you know it's good. Cat approves.
Yeah. He felt a little closer to the white leopard because cat, but
Ain't that type of cat.
You're just a dirty pussy.
I mean, this is where I'm at.
Oh,
nice.
very nice.
Usually, I would turn that to blue line and start detailing and adding more shit and just finishing it off. This is what I'm doing for today's show.
Okay.
So go check it out. The description is down below and in the chat. And don't forget to go check out Telson and Adverse too at the same time. Give it a backing. Because it's coming out great. Look at this. Sexy Ginger working hard. Or hardly working. Here's the other. Falling asleep.
Oh, no, I was just looking down at the card.
Is that what your kids are calling it these days?
Yeah.
I was just thinking about baseball.
Yeah, I'm sketching some cards.
Strange way to spell FAP.
At least we don't hear it. That's all that's important.
Yeah.
At this point. If we started hearing like click, click, click too much, yeah. Oh, it's 11:30. I've done my little sketch. Beacon's done 2 sketch card and a half. We got at least 1 backer for our friend Edwin the Ace.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm taking it. I'm claiming it. It's ours. We got it for him, and that's it. So I'll say thank you everybody for joining in. Please, for people watching it, go check out the descriptions down below or in the chat. If it's still pinned, I don't know, but it's at least in the description down below. Go check it out. Ace fulfills his book. They're great looking and at least fun. So go check it out. And don't forget, Tales from the Adverse 2. We got 10 days to go. And come on, please. Let's share it to the world so we can break the 5K for my birthday. I think I'll get drunk if that happens.
Let's do it, peeps. To see Drunk Sam on stream.
I don't drink often. But not that drunk. Not like the others.
Chris won't know what to do himself.
Oh, God damn it. I don't drink that early. It will be more on the hard line. You're like, hey, what's up? Okay, so thank you everybody for joining in. Thank you for people that are going to be watching out, and don't forget, go check out the Ace's book called Raid of the White Leopard. So have a good night, everybody. See you all tomorrow for the Inkslayer Art Show.
Peace.
I see that story first. I feel that story first. I know those people first. When I put them down, they've already lived. And I put them down as I'd like them to live on those pages. My stories are very sincere. My stories are people's stories.